All right, Anna, thank you very much. The federal government just named a new endangered species. It is this critter right here, the meadow jumping mouse. It lives near streams and ponds down in the southern United States. And by protecting this particular rodent, the government could actually cost one family everything they own. Joining us right now is New Mexico rancher Mike Lucero. He is a member of that family. He joins us live from Albuquerque. Good morning to you, Mike.
Good morning.
How could that the meadow jumping mouse cost your family everything?
It could take us out of business. I mean, when they're talking about fencing out these critical areas to us, I mean, that's not what we want. We don't want to be out of business because the Forest Service failed to work with us on this issue. I mean, we want to work together, compromise, do what we got to do to make it work for both sides.
Sure. So you were surprised just a couple of months ago, you discovered that the federal government has this particular meadow jumping mouse has been placed on the endangered species list. Usually what they do is they try to work with the people who use the land. For instance, your family's been grazing on that property for decades. But rather than working with you, they just came up with a letter and they sent it out to you and it said, we're going to build a fence. Too bad. Boo-hoo.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. And it wasn't even a letter. We asked for a letter and they couldn't provide that to us. What it was we had a sit-down meeting with them and they told us they were going to do a categorical exclusion on this and not allow us the NEPA process or even an environmental analysis.
Yeah. Now, in the past, your family has dealt with the government regarding other endangered species. For instance, the spotted owl. They tried to protect that. And what did your family do?
It was the same thing. They had to fight the same fight. Just asking them to at least take into consideration the fact that there's other people that use this land. I mean, and it's not just cattlemen. It's recreationists and hikers and fishermen. Sure. Everybody uses this land.
Right. And Mike, you've got the permits. You've been paying for these permits for decades. You legally can graze that land, and yet they're going to try to take it away from you. What would you like to be able to do with the federal government to preserve your family's opportunity going forward?
I'd like the chance to prove to them that this family business has been running for more than 100 years. And I don't know very many businesses that stay in business doing the wrong thing for 100 years.
That's a good point. The meadow jumping mouse, are there a lot of them out there?
I haven't seen one. And, I mean, they say they're there, and if they are, okay, well, let's do what we can to protect it if we have to.
Let me get this straight. They're going to run you out of business for a mouse that you can't find? Well,
they're saying that they have found them there. And that because they've found so little of them, that they have to protect their habitat.
Okay. One of the environmental groups, the Center for Biological Diversity, regarding this movement by the federal government says this: saving the New Mexico meadow jumping mouse and the streamside habitat is long overdue. When we protect this tiny animal, we are also helping people because we all rely on clean water for survival. So they're happy about it, but then again, they're not getting run out of business.
Exactly, and if you read into that, it's not just the mouse that they're after. They're wanting us to completely leave the stream banks alone. They're completely, I mean, for whatever reason, they think that cattle destroy the earth. I mean, we've been here for 100 years, and I mean, you've seen the pictures of it. It's beautiful up there.
It certainly is. It's just extraordinary, though, to think that they're doing all this to protect a mouse that might not even be there. That's the crazy part. But I don't have to tell you that.
Yes, and that's the part we're asking them to do. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
all right.
We're asking them to prove to us that they're there.
I think that's fair. Well, keep us posted. Mike Lucero, a rancher out there, joins us today from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Mike, thank you very much, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. What do you think about that? Email us, friends@foxnews.com. Meanwhile,